Sonya Mayor Louise Wilson, and her husband Cliff. You know, in my administration, women take priority, and you'll see that as you meet the candidates later. My buddy Mike Goldberg, the reason why. Mike actually, because he knew that in this county women have a leg up, joined the Somerset County Federation of Democratic Women. Let's see. There's so many people. The Pranzatelli certainly. Joe Pranzatelli is here, and Maureen. If we didn't have Pranzatellis in this county 10 years ago, we'd only have about 4 Democrats. When we added Pranzatellis, we had 50 Democrats. And Karen Gaffney has been a tremendous supporter of the party as well. And we never knew that people like Art Sabelli were hiding in our county, and we're thrilled to have her. You will meet the candidates running for the legislative district, District 16, which we're really excited about. For the first time ever, and that's ever, hundreds of years, way before any of us were born, this district has never been competitive. If you were a Republican and you ran for the Senate or the Assembly in the 16th district with the party's endorsement, you won. Nobody asked any questions about it. Nobody asked you to spend any money. Nobody asked you what your positions were on things like our seniors, our children, teachers, unions, none of that. They didn't care. If you were a Republican and you were running in Somerset County, you won. I'm here to tell you, and you'll hear from our candidates, which is why I believe that what I tell you is true. I used to lie about this a lot. Now I'm telling you the truth. We have the best candidates, and for that reason, this year, we really will make a difference. And we will send people... will send people to Trenton who can straighten them out. But as I say often, it's really important. We need your support, we need your love, we need your money, and we need you to show up at our headquarters, which we're going to open in Manville within the next couple of weeks. I want to thank everybody who's here, but as I've said many times over, it's not about me. I believe so strongly in this party and the people in this room only because there are candidates like the ones you're going to meet tonight who are willing to step up and take the shot for the party and move down to Trenton and make things different down there. Before I introduce Maureen, you can introduce our freeholder candidates too, or can I do that? One of our freeholder candidates is here tonight. I want you to a young man named Wes Stefan. You'll be invited to his fundraiser, so he's not going to get to speak tonight. But I emphasize young because he's running against Peter Palmer, who's older than dirt. One of my favorite parts of being the chair of this county is that we have elected a couple of people. Senator Smith, Joe Egan, and a couple of other people, Nick Scutari, in other areas of the country. But one guy who stands out in the legislature has been a dear friend of mine and is, without question, the smartest man in Trenton. And that's the guy I'm going to tell you about the people I'm sending down there, we're sending down there this November. Let's give a round of applause to Appendix Timmy Ford.
Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause for Ed Schaefer, who's done a tremendous job in Somerset County. When you talk about Somerset County, forget about it. Usually it used to be Franklin, maybe Hillsborough. We don't dare come to Branchburg. Today we are in Branchburg. All right. No, it's very important. People don't realize that elections have consequences. You know, in 2009, we did not support John Corzine for governor for whatever reason. You know, now we are paying the price for that. If you are a working man or working woman, you belong to a union, and if you look at it, if you are a teacher, it is horrible out there because the budget and look at the pension and the healthcare benefit plan. You know, you talk about shared sacrifices. Only some people share the sacrifice. The poor people who have the middle class, who have less, they are the ones who are sharing the sacrifice. We have a great opportunity. We have a great opportunity. You know, 16th district used to be totally different. Now that we have South Brunswick, we have Princeton, it has changed the balance. So we have an opportunity to pick up a couple of seats in the Assembly and the Senate from 16th Legislative District. Let's try for that. Recently I was with Kim Bateman, the senator who represents 16th district. He's worried. I asked him, why are you worried? Oh, I'm worried about South Brunswick. It's very highly democratic. I'm worried about Princeton. It is democratic. I said, Senator, what about Manville, Hillsborough, Hamilton? Oh, no, it's okay. Democrats, they do reasonably well, but they're not win. But they're a small town. South Brunswick is a very important town for the 16th Legislative District. Princeton is also very important. If we can bring about, you know, they're forecasting about 25% turnout. If we can make it 75% turnout in those two towns, we have a great chance to win 16th Legislative District. I'm really happy to join you here today. It's very lonely out there. Coming from Somerset County, from Franklin Township, I'm the only legislator from Franklin Township sitting in the Assembly. I need company. have a golden opportunity. I want you to give your best. Today we have a fundraiser. Of course, you know, see how much you can give. $24, $100, whatever you can give. Every bit. Now when you look at my Goldberg, Sam is running for the bar. I said, oh my God, who's going to pay for it? We can pay for that. Let's work hard towards that. Also, we need to do voter registration. We want to make use of the absentee ballot program. We need to turn that vote out. And I just want to, really, you know, Joe Camarota, my friend from South Brunswick, is a great assembly candidate. All right, let's give a round of applause to him. And this feisty lady from Hunterdon County, Corfield, all right, teacher. We are here today to honor a very special person in Maureen, Vella. So she's an attorney and very soft-spoken, very nice, but don't believe it because she's like a stealth machine. She's got so much going for her. She's going to be good veteran. Let's welcome Maureen Vella.
Fabricatore for putting together such a great event. It's a great location. It is a beautiful event. The food is great. The people are fantastic. We love being here together as a group, and it wouldn't have happened today. And I know you had a lot of help. People have come from all over. I know it's hard to hear. It's a very difficult room to hear in. But there's one special guest that I have here that flew in from California today. So say hi to my friend Diane. And it's just wonderful to see all my friends from Rutgers here. So if you've been to Rutgers, let me hear you. And what we do is so important, and that's what got me started in this business. Without that background of 25 years of working for people, just to give them what they need on a daily basis, I wouldn't be here. But now that I'm here, they're wondering what happened to me. But that's okay. It will all work out. I keep telling them that. It will work out. I'll show up again. But this is important. And the 16th district is something that I was willing to run for before the redistricting. Heck knows that. I said I'll do it. And that was a time when it was a Republican district. And it was not going to be an easy thing to do. And you might not have wanted to come out here and support me at that time, knowing what a district it was, with just Republican towns. And I said I would do it. So we ended up here today with this great opportunity. And I'm talking about the 16th is so competitive when you look at the numbers. When you look at what it is that we're up against, it's not what it was. But we need support. We need support from a lot of people. Because what the 16th can do is take us one takes out his red pen and slashes a budget. That means that we won't have the type of bullying going on in Trenton that makes my brother cringe, who retired this week from the state of New Jersey because he said, I can't do it anymore. That's what happened. People are leaving, people are saying, I don't want to be here, we're just going. So right now, there's a lot of reaction. And I don't want to talk about what a horrible bully he is. I don't want to talk about what a terrible job he's done in the past week, the things that he's done. I just want to talk about how we're going to change it. And what we're going to do is make a difference because the 16th has a real great chance. And I have two tremendous running mates. Really, really great running mates. Camarota and Maureen. I mean, you're there for both of them because I know how much I want you to meet the people that I'm working with because they're just like me. And people in this room who know me understand how hard I work. You know, I didn't thank my mom. My mom is here.
Stand up.
That was well deserved because any of you knew what it took for her to get here. It was really difficult. And my brothers, Michael and Charlie, are both here as well. And my husband, and the people that I know and love are here. So I'm not going to go into anything further other than to say thank you for coming and let's have a great night. Before I finish, you don't hear from Maureen first and then Joe, but I'd like to say thank you. Isn't this band fantastic? Two more things. And I just really have thought about this long and hard for my Rutgers friends. I want to say this. Betina, I know you married another Republican. You made a good choice, though. If David was here, I know he would be proud of you. So all of you who know David, give a cheer for David. One other thing. Diane, don't cry. Diane lost her husband just a few weeks ago. Johnny would be here with us, and I know he is in spirit. Johnny! So Johnny. We love you. Okay, it's time. Maureen Corfield from Clementon, New Jersey.
I apologize for the late start of these proceedings. I was running late. Quite frankly, I was home calling constituents, and I just completely lost track of time. But the past few weeks since we've been out walking and calling have really been, like, I feel like we're really getting into the meat of this campaign because I'm getting to meet the people who are going to potentially vote for me and talk to them and hear about their concerns and their issues. And they are so excited to hear, like a lot of people in this area are really excited to hear that we have the Princetons in South Brunswick now with us. But they're really excited to hear about the fact that we have a strong ticket and we really have the ability to win. As I was driving up here, I was listening to Hardball with Chris Matthews on the satellite radio. And there was a quote, Orrin Hatch, they had Orrin Hatch on, you know, he was speaking in front of Congress, and he was saying it's time for the poor people to share in the sacrifice. And this is what we're up against. This is what we are up against not only in this state but across the country. And not only as as a Democrat, but especially as a woman, as a mother, as a teacher, as a human being with a conscience, there was no other choice but to stand up and run for office because of this kind of pervasive thinking that's going on in this country right now, and it is so prevalent in this state. And I really look forward to a great run with Maureen and Joe. We are like kindred spirits. The more we've gotten, the more time we've spent together, the more we realize just how much we have in common, and we really are on the same page. And we know we are going to be throwing one big victory party in November. So thank you all for coming out. And I'd like to introduce my running mate for State Assembly, Joe.
Thank you, Maureen. Going last has some privileges, and that is you get to thank the people everyone else forgot. So, first off, Assemblyman Shivacola, to your wife for coming out. Mrs. Shivacola, thank you so much. She's always there supporting him, and it's so important to have a good wife or a good husband in this, either case. That's so important. Also, this young man right here that's blinding me, Ben, the photographer. We want to thank you for everything you've done. Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
I know we thank Art Sabelli, but we also have a young man behind him, our executive director for Somerset County, Joseph Kostecki. Joe, thank you. And all the interns that are here tonight that work effortlessly for our behalf. Thank you. I think that's it, except for the bartenders.
And the band.
The 16th district, and everyone's talked about it tonight, has changed dramatically. And one of the reasons it's changed is through the great work of our state chair, John Winooski, who was able to redistrict, as everyone has said tonight, South Brunswick and the 2 presidents into this district. As Assemblyman Shivacola said, he's used to winning. Well, so am I. I come from Middlesex County, a strong tradition of Democrats. We do not lose, and we're not going to lose this time. And I do not mind carrying the whole back. I'll take South Brunswick and the Princetons and bring it here, and we will bring that to victory. Because they are strong. And we are used to winning. And for those who don't know, I am a councilman in South Brunswick. I've been elected twice, so I am an elected official. I know what it takes. I know the hard work. And we're going to do that. And I also know how this governor has stranglehold all the local municipalities. And this little dream, nightmare for most of us, that he is reducing the property tax. What is he talking about? Our property taxes on average are going up 24% last year. This year, in South Brunswick, when we did our budget, 2% cap, well, that's a falsehood. Our taxes alone are going up 7.5%, mostly because the unfunded mandates the state has imposed upon all the towns like we have here in the 16th district. That needs to change. And this governor is no longer just a bully. The new term is mean spirit. That's the term. That's what we need to resonate throughout our constituents. He has taken that knife and cut viciously. And he's touched everyone that's ever stood up to him. He's really cut. I'm worried about Maureen. Maureen has stood up to him 2 or 3 times, so you better watch your back, Maureen. But seriously, we need to change the composition of the Assembly and Senate, as Assemblyman Shivacola said. Just think what this governor could be doing if he had a majority of Republicans in both those houses. We'd be worse off than we are now. That's why we have to change it. We can win 3 seats here. 3. That goes a long way. 2 in the Assembly and 1 in the Senate. We're going to do it if we have the help from the people like you that will take this torch and go around to everyone you know and spread the message. It's time for change. It's time for the Democrats to stand up. And it's time for the 16th district to have the Democratic representation it deserves. Thank you.
why we're excited, huh? It's amazing. Give a round of applause. I've been chair of this county for about 4 years now, and it's very rare that when we have someone, we have a political gathering. Remember, I told you we did it in the classic usually. It's pretty rare that we actually have a representative from the state committee here. So although you guys want to listen to the music, I'm going to ask for your indulgence for just a couple more minutes because I want to introduce the executive director of the State Democratic Party, who's going to say hello.
How about Chairwoman Schaefer? She's fantastic, isn't she? I wasn't really expecting this, but I'm thrilled to be here. And Team 16 is a huge opportunity for Democratic pickups. We've got to do it. We've got to get out. We've got to work. We've got to give our money. We've got to give our time. We've got a very short period of time between now and the election. And we've got a great gathering here, great energy. Chris Christie is in Trenton, and we see his audacity everywhere. With the line item being slashing budgets, slashing aid to schools, slashing women's health care, demonizing teachers, demonizing public employees. It's got to stop. It's going to stop this year. We've got Democrats like Maureen, and Joe that we're going to send to Trenton. So thank you very much. Thanks for being here. Let's get to work. Thanks a lot.
Party time. Yes? Yes.
Thank you.